Today on the UMSU News Desk, we have some new dates for the community calendar. And do you have any New Year's resolutions? I'm Carolina Vasilica.
And I'm William Jordan. Welcome to the UMSU News Desk.
Happy New Year! Well, we're keeping it short today as you're all probably getting back into the swing of things, so here are some dates for the community calendar. Thursday, January 6th is the last day to pay your tuition fees without penalty, and January 18th is the last day to get a full refund on classes you decide to VW. January 10th marks the beginning of Student Group Recruitment Week. January 13th has an UMSU Council meeting. January 24th marks the beginning of Celebration Week with speakers Theo Fleury, Sue Johansson, and Jamie Wierkowski. And since you might be wondering, spring break starts February 21st. And I'm going to Mexico.
And on what could be our final segment before we move to our new UMSU studios, UMSU correspondent Mark Neufeld takes to the halls to see if students have any New Year's resolutions.
Well, it's that time of year again. The turkey and stuffing's been enjoyed, the calendar is reset, and all of us are starting new courses and classes that this semester we're not going to fall behind in. But I gotta be honest, I was standing in Times Square this New Year's Eve, December 31st, watching the ball come down, last 10 seconds, shouting it out with thousands of people, and I thought, what am I gonna do for my resolution this year? Am I gonna spend more time with family and friends? Am I gonna finally get a gym membership and start beating down this Christmas bulge? But then I thought, hey, I could just go back to school, walk around the tunnels, and ask everybody else what they resolve to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, what's your name, man?
I'm Nick.
Nick?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm Mark. What's your name, man?
My name's RJ Skinner.
RJ Skinner. I have some serious questions about New Year's for you. What'd you do for New Year's, Devin?
Well, I went across Canada to Calgary with a group called Campus for Christ, and we had a huge party in one of the main hotels downtown.
I celebrated New Year's with some friends and potluck and some adult beverages.
What did you bring to the potluck?
Mix for the adult beverages.
And I'm trying to sort of get a gauge for what people resolve to change or maybe make happen in their life now that it's, 2011. Did you make any resolutions this year?
Well, kind of, but it's very simple in a way,
Tell me about it.
I made the resolution to get a text from last night, the website.
No, I don't.
It's a website called Texts from Last Night, and it's like ridiculous texts that people send in. So that's one of my goals.
Last year I had no guidance whatsoever, so this year I made a resolution to actually try my hardest and actually go somewhere in my life.
Did you make any New Year's resolutions for yourself this year?
No, I don't believe in that.
I didn't really make any, I'm not gonna lie. No.
Did you make a point of not making any?
No, I just didn't happen.
Did I make any resolutions? No, because I'm pretty perfect just the way I am.
Maybe I do need to get the gym membership. I have some, New Year's Eve etiquette questions. Okay, the first one being, is it important to have someone to kiss at the stroke of midnight, or is that just kind of like an optional thing?
Well, if it's a New Year, I would say do it.
It's not a necessity, but if you can get it, it's definitely a plus. I'd say it's on the not necessary, but nice to have kind of thing.
It's a positive. It's above the zero integer.
You don't have to, but if you have one, it's like a greater thing. It's something great to start the New Year off of.
I think it's optional, but it'd be good.
Well, you don't need it, but you should have it.
Okay.
Optional.
Did you have a midnight kiss this year?
No, I did not.
That's probably why it's optional. Okay, second question. A lot of people, they drink beer, they drink mixed drinks, but usually around midnight they switch over to the champagne. Do you need champagne for it to really be a New Year's party?
Yeah, you gotta pop the bottles to make it New Year's.
I would say go for the champagne.
I think it's nice to have champagne, but it's not required.
I was dead sober, and I gotta say, the next day my stomach was sore from the amount of laughing I was doing.
Last question. You guys are sitting here in university. You got books. It's leading me to believe that you're educated individuals, if we were here and we were looking up at the clock and it was like, yo, Mark, it's about to become 2011, and I said, yeah, but hey, wait, what about the time zone behind us? They already had New Year's an hour ago. And what about the time zone in front of us? They're gonna have New Year's in an hour after us. Where on this planet did they have New Year's first?
I would say Japan, because it's where the sun rises and sets.
Oh, geez, I don't know. I'm not good with the time zones. Wouldn't that be East Coast?
I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know, you'd have to go to the International Dateline, I think.
Dateline sounds like a show.
It is a show. When I'm talking about the international dateline, it's like, I don't know, I forget where it is.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. Well, New Year can happen anywhere, anytime, if you want to.
I'm pretty sure we all know that Winnipeg is the center of the universe. So, therefore, we had the first New Year.
Every morning is a new life. Every night it ends, then next morning starts a new life, a new day.
That's real deep, man. That's real deep.
Help me out, man. I don't know. Back home, India? I don't know.
The place is called Kiribati. It's in a little known place called Kiribati. It's in a place called what, John? It's in a place called Kiribati. So if you ever, get that journey of yourself going and you actualize that place you want to be, maybe then you could get to the actual geographical place of Kiribati, and then you could ring in the new year, whatever year it may be, first.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Have a good one.
Take it easy. So what did I learn? I learned that some people are making resolutions and some people aren't. Seems like the people that do are generally fixated on self-improvement, while the people that aren't just realize that they're not going to follow through with their resolution anyway, and they don't want to fall short. Well, to all of you non-resolution makers, I say, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do bench presses and back squats and leg lifts and incline and decline stuff for other muscle groups. And you're going to see me at the gym doing it almost every day, because I'm going to go almost every day. And I'm just going to get a burger quickly, and then I'm going to go. Because you know what? You have to eat before you work out. Protein is important, and fruits and vegetables. So I just need a poutine, okay?
And UMSU Vision is starting some new shows in the new year. So if you want to be involved, send an email to umsuvision1@umsu.ca.
Once again, for the UMSU News Desk, I'm Carolina Vasilica.
And I'm William Jordan. We'll see you next week.